your girl Aura, and today, guys, I have an amazing, beautiful guest, Lavimito.
Yeah, hello guys. I'm Lavimito, a fellow YouTuber, and I'm so amazed to be here. And guys, we're gonna have so much fun doing this with her. So stay tuned.
Yes, we're having our second collabo. The first
Yeah.
collabo was from her channel, and now it's in my channel. So today, you're having a topic: first date rules for ladies.
Ooh, juicy, like yeah, it's a good topic actually, and I think we are supposed to talk about some of these things. What are we? The things we are supposed to do and those that you're not supposed to do on our
Rules,
first,
yeah,
like
they can be
generally.
general, yes.
Okay.
So for me, do not go to his house, either at Airbnb, either to his friend's house. That's actually a red flag. Why do you want to meet me on your house on the first date? Amma, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it does not add up. Like on a first meeting, it's kind of like you're getting to know this person, like in person.
Yes.
You're not sure of, like anything can happen. So for me, I think you should meet in a public place and leave it at that.
He might be a serial killer.
Yeah, exactly.
He might be a serial killer. And anyway, anyone that involves a bed and sleeping with him, cancel. He'll never take you serious and he'll never take you on a date. He'll just, the next thing you know, he's coming to your house, or you end up always going to his house. So if someone is really serious and you're looking for a serious partner, do not go to his house.
Exactly. And for that reason, where is your ideal place for a date? Like,
I love restaurants which don't have too much noise. Somewhere cool music, chill music, we can have one-on-one conversation. We can either go to a restaurant or coffee date, but coffee date doesn't have to be me taking coffee, but you know.
I see. For me, I think I'm a fan of nature. So I prefer like picnic or something that involves nature.
On a first date, that's
Imagine-
interesting.
I swear, like let's go for a walk or something. But yeah, for a first date, I'm not so sure. But yeah, I prefer picnic. Okay, for me, on your first date, I think you shouldn't bring your ex. Like, your ex should not be a topic. The people that you've been with before. On the first date, no. I think it's like that is a lot for a first time meeting. So don't bring up your exes or your ex on the first date.
Exactly, because you're trying to have a fresh start. Why talk about the past?
True.
As in, you know, if you wanted to talk about your ex, then you should have been with your ex than going on this date. This is someone new, and your past relationship should not be in a conversation at the first date.
Yeah, it will seem like kinda you've not moved on
Yes.
from your past. You know, like you bringing up your ex on your first meeting with someone you're trying something new with. It's a no, guys. Yeah. You will comment what you think as well.
Yeah, you can tell us.
Yeah.
You know, this is our own points,
Yeah.
as in my own point of view.
Yeah.
So for me, another one, my second point on date rules: do not wear revealing clothes. Don't wear short clothes. Don't wear maybe something is gonna be seductive to him. Just, you can be simple and still look classy and nice.
True.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think there's people assume that you have to be like maybe you wear revealing clothes for you to be sexy.
Yeah.
You can be dressed up in a very like nice, decent cloth and you look well. And then for a first meeting you're not sure of the kind of a person that you're getting to put up with, I would say.
Yeah.
So like, okay, generally most people love decency.
And men are always like visual creatures. When you just wear something revealing, he'll just even have one thing in mind.
True,
Oh,
yeah. It's like you're giving yourself too much. Yeah. So another thing, I think for a first date, we shouldn't be so intense with the topics.
Yeah.
Like don't go to an extra mile. Like it's a first meeting, you know? Like when you're talking about things, like don't be too much. Like healing, like when you get a relationship and you're like, I want this, I love my things done in this. You're too specific and like you have all these rules. I don't like this, I don't like that. You know, like don't be so intense on the first meeting, because you both not sure how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You're trying it for the first time, and like one step at a time.
I feel like they should take it easy. It's not an interview you're going and you've
Exactly.
written notes that you do's and don'ts that you like this and just take it easy and don't give out too much information, because if you
Definitely.
give out too much information, he'll not take you for a second or a third date.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think, and that brings me to another point. Like when you like just try and be authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like being intense, just be natural, in like authentic and confident, like for who you are. I will say that, like, just to be yourself, because you're trying to make something, to build something with someone new. And for a first meeting, whatever you show up that day, that will really matter. Like whatever you put in the table, like how you carry yourself, what you take, like don't fake anything. In short, just be your real self,
Yeah.
your natural self, and confident enough to handle the situation, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I also think rule number three, when you go on a first date and he called you, do not fake paying. Do not offer to pay. Actually, let me get my wallet. How much is the bill? No. He called you on that freaking date. He should pay for it. You'll know if he's serious or if he can. Okay, me, I feel like paying for the bill shows a sense of responsibility, and he's the one that called you, right?
Yeah, true. So like I do hear people talk about this issue of who should always pay for the date. Let's say it's not like the first meeting. Like who should pay for the date? Like is it a topic, or like
Me,
is
I
it-
feel personally, if it's not a first date and you guys are already used to each other, I guess anyone can pay. Anyone can pay. Yeah.
Like for real, I feel like people are shifting the understanding. Like people are shifting this thing. Like it's going too far. Like as much as you're getting to a point where now it's not only the men that are responsible for everything, but I think there's power when the man is like being a man,
No.
Of course, okay, like nowadays people are like the person that called the date,
They
like
should
pay for the date.
Yeah.
But still, guys, like, okay, it's just a personal opinion. I feel like as much as women nowadays are getting to a point where they're independent and they can pay for their own bills and all that, but it still feels nice when your man is the one like
I know
paying the
it
bills.
gives you that masculinity.
Yeah,
I know
the
you.
confidence. It's your man. Of course, you help when wherever you can, you support when you can, but it shouldn't be like a thing now. It has come to a point where now it's like a competition. Like
Exactly.
I paid last time, you should pay this time. Like a man will always remain to be a man. According to
Maybe.
the Bible, let's
Yeah.
just be honest. Like they'll lose their how do you put it? Their power as a man when we start competing in like
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So
Queenie, who did you land? Who made you pay for it? Me, I'm always like, honestly, if you always pay the bills and you go outside with you, that man shows that he really cares about you. If
yeah.
he likes you, he'll never let you pay the bill, no matter how much
Definitely.
money you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That shows like there's still the man in the relationship. As much as you're just you're supposed to support. You can say, babe, let me do this, but let the man pay the bill, guys. Be a supporting hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be competing with this man. Like you're not.
The only time I'm paying for a bill is either his phone is almost dying and you're in the debt, and you have M-Pesa'd me.
Yeah,
It's
of course,
not my
like you're
fault.
there to help.
Yeah.
Whenever like things are not, you're there to support. Like but shouldn't be a pain for me. So another thing, I feel like on the first date, guys, you're there talking. You met this person for the first time, like now in person. You shouldn't be too much on your phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's this habit of
Yeah, like,
just put that phone on silent.
yeah, exactly. it's a little bit, it shows respect.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah, you know, everything nowadays, there's so much on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and people are so, like, you know, glued on their phones and all that. So I feel like on the first date, or rather when you're meeting with anyone, the phone, you should limit as much time as you can with your phone. It shows
Exactly.
respect, and it's a good gesture, I think so. Yeah.
Sure. For me, I would say on the first date, point number 4. I don't even know how many points
Yeah,
you said. I'm like, you're even forgetting. Anyways, you don't get drunk on the first date.
True,
No.
true.
And if you have to, just order one mocktail. I just feel you should be sober enough because you're with a stranger. You don't know what he's gonna do to you.
True. Yeah, yeah. And then also, you know, alcohol. Like, it's on a date, guys. Like, it's not like you're trying to pretend, of course. If
Yeah.
you love drinking, it's, again, it's respect. Like, you know, alcohol, like, inafanyanga, you know, to yourself.
Yeah, you're not yourself.
Kinda what is the word? Like, you might end up doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, or talking, saying things that you'll regret.
And
in
giving
my
too much
opinion.
information
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So,
So don't drink.
Don't
no.
drink. And then what else? I think we should just, on the first meeting, be a good listener.
Mhm.
Skule anasema, you like, be a good listener and give your partner chance to talk. Don't interrupt, in short. Don't,
Observed and taking.
yeah, because you're there to see, like, okay, we've been talking on phone maybe, and then, you know, like, okay, yeah. So be a good listener and do not interrupt.
Hey, some people always talk. My feel you should not talk a lot on the first date. I mean, you already even said how many children you're going to have.
True.
And you barely know me. I maybe don't even want to have kids. You'll be like, I want 20
Definitely.
children.
Yeah.
I'm just 20 children. Anyway, don't talk about a lot of future plans. That's why there is a first date, second date, and the rest.
Yeah, that is like, don't just be so intense. You know, somebody, you can scare someone away because you're learning this person. You really don't know what they like and what they don't. So the little you can get to talk about, the
Yeah.
better for a first date. Yeah.
So for me, I also think that on a first date, do not let the guy pick you up or drop you to your place. This is someone you barely know. Don't let them come to your safe space. Cause my house is my safe space. Don't pick me up. I'll bring myself to the date, and don't drop me out. Or what do you think? Would you like someone to know your place on the first date?
I think they shouldn't pick you and they shouldn't drop you on the first date. Like, there's still some trust issues, I would
Yes,
say.
yes.
Yeah, so for security purposes, anything can go bad, guys.
You can turn into a stalker.
Yeah, exactly.
You can turn into a stalker and maybe you're so comfortable living wherever you are, and then all of a sudden maybe the things didn't work out, the date was so bad.
True.
You see someone you see him or maybe his car or him walking, you're so insecure, and when you look back you'll be like, this person is following me, stalking me.
True,
Don't
true.
let them, because you never know who you are dealing with. You might be dealing with a thief even.
Definitely. Yeah, especially in the world that we live in now, it's really hard to judge
Yeah.
from the looks, so it's good not to assume. As much as you might be meeting like an angel and all that, but to be on the safer side, keep it private for a while. Yeah, until you're confident enough and you're comfortable enough with the guy to know your place and you knowing his place. Just keep some boundaries.
Or how long do you think? Okay, on a first date, don't show their house. But how long do you think someone should come to your house? But for me, you can even take 6 months before you knowing where I live if we're really vibing.
But 6 months, okay, I think it depends with how like okay
6
for
months
me.
is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot because you know, obviously for a man as well,
Ah.
they'll want to know like, okay, I'm with this. I don't even know where my lady lives. You see, like, how am I even sure? Like, I'm the one in the picture. You understand?
You're the one. Maybe I'm staying with my parents.
Okay, that makes sense. But of course, with your parents, you'll say it on the first, like, the word go. But now, I think like it depends with how far you guys are going and the vibe and the connection.
Exactly.
Because obviously I know men, they won't entertain that for long. They'll be like, no, I want to know where you live. As much as I don't pay the rent, but
Yeah.
I'll appreciate knowing where my lady, a gentleman that is, yeah. So it depends. with
Okay,
how-
and yeah, I change. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes
Yeah.
you might vibe so
Yeah, you
quickly,
might-
and this
oh,
person
God.
is really nice and genuine,
Definitely.
and yeah. Okay, fine.
Things
I'm not
happen.
saying- yeah, things happen. Things
Things
happen.
happen. You know, there are people that even marry like
In 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months of dating. Yeah, so I think it depends. So, but for me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, I
I
do.
don't.
No, for me, I do.
I got
Me,
me.
I want to call it love. I'll call
Different.
it it's a crush. Like this person looks so good. I think
It's a like.
Yeah,
But
it's
you
a
know, people
like.
say, "Oh, love." I don't believe in love at first sight. Because for me,
Love is big.
love is it's something.
Yeah.
You know, you might not like somebody on a first
Date.
day,
And then
or
you
rather,
grow.
and then you
loving them,
grow like you
liking
end up
them.
loving them so much that you can't even like. Well, the first meeting, maybe you don't like maybe a certain feature about them, or rather, like so many things. So I don't believe on love at first sight. Like no, for me, don't be fooled. Like I saw you and I loved you and I want to be with you. No, like there's liking.
There's
'Cause of
always
course
that
before,
one thing.
for someone to approach you like hi, like they've liked you.
Yeah.
You know. But you won't like that now you love this person. You
Yeah,
can't go
yeah,
a day
yeah,
without
sure.
them, you know. So yeah.
But then on first date, no. But there's always that one thing you see on the first date, and then eventually you end up adapting. Maybe it is his hair you don't like. Maybe it is
Yeah, the things that maybe you can work on
Yeah,
or
yeah.
work with.
But if it's like physical features, I think you just end up like learning to like them.
Yeah, because there are things we can change.
You can't change. Yeah.
Definitely, there are things.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I also think on the first date, ladies, look elegant and don't look pretty, don't look fashionable, not fashionable, don't look classy, and then smell like air. Put on some perfume. What do you think?
Of course. Okay, for a lady, it's nice to smell nice. You might not like, okay, it depends, but just smell nice. Even if you're not like, you can't afford, let me say, the people who can't afford the
I mean, there's even for 50 shillings,
Yeah.
100
maybe
shillings.
a roll-on
Yeah.
or something, a cologne. Like just try.
Smell
That is
good.
your weapon as a lady. Like just smell nice, look neat. I believe every man loves a
So,
lady that
who
is
smells
presentable.
good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, smelling good is always my first priority. If I'm in a room with you, you'll know me by my scent. So make sure it's very, very nice. Smell good, look good, do your makeup, do your hair, and on top of that, really smell good. Because you might be everything, but at the end of the day, you smell like air, you smell like it might be a turn off to your date and asking, I look so good, I did my makeup, and why didn't I go? Or, this guy is not talking to me no more. Because you are smelling so,
I think, like as a lady, it should normalize being presentable
Yeah.
and smelling nice, so that it doesn't feel like when you're going for a date, it's like you're doing it for the date. You
Yeah.
know, that's where you
It
feel
should
like
be
I did
normal.
all these things
Yeah.
for this guy, and still he didn't like me. It should just be your thing. Like you'll find it so normal, and so like you'll be doing you on that day.
Yeah,
you
you
understand?
just
Like
you.
you won't have to go through all these things to look good for a guy. As a lady, learn to look good for yourself first, and then now you can, like, it will be natural. You'll be doing you, whether it goes good or bad. At the end of the day, you'll be new. Maybe you're not that. Maybe you're not their type. I would say.
Yeah,
Maybe you're not
exactly.
meant to be with him. Maybe someone else will like you for who you are. So in short, just normalize looking good, being smart. You see how, Anyway, let me just ask, like, what's the worst date experience that you've ever had?
Hey. Okay, first of all, my worst date experience was this guy called me on a date, and I wish I saw this red flag. I got late with 20 minutes. I apologized because there was traffic. It's not my problem. It's not my fault. It was traffic and raining. And the fact that I showed up, it shows that I was like, I respect you. So I got late and then I apologized, but this guy was still looking. He's very annoyed. I don't like my time yesterday. Yeah, I was like, I know, I'm sorry. 20 minutes. I know, I'm sorry. 20 minutes. So we ended up like having the date, and the one you said giving too much information. On the first date, he was already talking about children. He was talking about how much money he has,
No.
how much money he earns. He was already telling me if we can go back to his place. All the red flags we've talked
no.
about. I know. So that the thing that also turned me off and said I'm not gonna text this person no more. I excused myself to go to use the restroom, and then when I came back, it was time to pay for the bill, and this guy made me split the bill.
Oh no, you lying.
No, he made me. So I was like, I think he had, when the duration I was going to the washroom, he talked to the waiter because we were about to leave. I was like, bring, because the bills were two, his and her and mine. I was like, ugh.
Wow.
I even told him, can I pay for you? Because
Yeah,
what's
exactly.
that?
Yeah,
Can I pay for you? You can't.
that was, I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad did you go?
No,
I'm
never.
glad you didn't.
Delete.
Oh
and
god, that is
those
bad.
are all the signs.
Oh god.
I wish I had a flag. I wouldn't have done this.
No.
That was red flag on the first day. I felt like
No, he was doing too much.
it was doing too much, and I was able. My eyes were so wide open to see all
God,
those.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone or rather some ladies will be like, girls at times see red for pink. Like somebody will have convinced themselves, like, it's nothing, it's just a first date. Maybe you didn't mean it, and then you'll go on another date, you keep on going.
Yeah, the guy was also good looking. Not to lie, the guy was good looking, but he had all those red flags, all flags in one date.
But the fact that you saw them on the
I saw
first
them.
date and didn't
I was
didn't
like,
find like reasons to court them. That is a plan. That is
the one
clap for you. It was good. That was good.
because it made me feel like you were talking about how much money you earn, how much money you make. You said he makes a lot of money, and yet a bill of 1,200 you cannot pay because I did not eat on the date. Me, I always avoid eating on the first date. I'll always have a mocktail or coffee or whichever. So I'm like, because he's the one who was drinking. He was drinking wine, and I'm like, oh, okay, a bill of 1,200 you can't pay, and you're bragging you make lots of money.
That was messed up.
So I'm glad
you saw that, because just from the word go, you were late. It was your first meeting. At least you would have tried and understood, like the fact that you apologized and you were still dragging the points and he wanted to take you home with him. No.
Can we go Netflix and chill?
Jeez, we know exactly what you meant either way, because on the first day, no.
I feel like that word Netflix and chill is misused. Please, guys, use it in the right way. If it's Netflix, I'll just come. I have Netflix at home, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay, for me, I don't think if I've had any.
You've never had a worst date experience?
I think I've never.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, maybe let me say I've not given myself like the chances. Yeah. There are, even from the talking stage, there are things you'll notice from a guy.
Yeah, true.
That you don't think you can put up with. So I don't allow it to get to a date.
The thing the story I've told you guys is I never got to talk to this person on phone. It was like we met like one-on-one, and then it was like, can we have a date? So we only talked once on phone, then we met on the date.
There was this guy. Okay, felt like, when you approach a lady and then see you like the lady, and then you're like, can I have your number? And then you go talking for a day or two, And then the next thing, like me, I feel like it's a turn off when a guy invites me to his place.
Of course.
Like on the first, like you only met once when you approached
block.
yeah, and then like after a day or two of talking, you're like, can you come? Like I want us to talk, like from your place. And
No. I also have my house. Why do you want me to come to your place? I have
like,
my place.
I don't even know.
I don't know you.
I don't know. My God.
Other than me overthinking you being a serial, I might be the serial killer myself.
Exactly, you should be like worried unless you're not okay, and then you don't even know like how these people had like their characters, hygienic wise.
Especially with the stories going on these days.
Exactly, somebody inviting you to your place, to their place, it's a no. Even for ladies, like don't be so quick on like allowing people to your space, especially if you're not sure of. You don't know them that much. It's not good.
So guys, the stories are so it's nighttime. It's so nice. Anyway, those are the things I will and will not do on a first date. I don't know about you guys. You can give me your experiences down there, and if you have more other points, I can also maybe do a batch tour, and I don't know. So this is the end of our video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, follow her on her Instagram, YouTube. What's your Instagram?
Lavimito. Is it Lavimito? Yeah. Instagram at Lavimito, TikTok at Lavimito, and YouTube at Lavimito. Guys, kindly consider subscribing to my channel as well and support us. We are upcoming, I would say.
Subscribe, and see you on the next video. I love you, Timora. Bye bye.